There is a ton to do this week leading up to the third inning program, and I want to go over everything that will get you ready for the third inning program, but also help you make some stubs when the new XP path drops to help you out with collections and maybe even allow you to pick up Scott Rowland. So there's a lot to be thinking about as we grind the game this week, just because there's so much going on in Diamond Dynasty throughout this entire week. Now keep in mind, as probably most of you know, double XP will be going on until the third inning program drops. With this double XP and obviously getting close to the end of the second inning program, these boss cards will be going down in price as people continue to unlock them. And really, these last few days of the second inning program is when these cards will be at their cheapest. Keep in mind, too, that there's this collection down here where if you pick up and collect all three of the bosses, you will get a 30,000 XP voucher for the third inning program. And I think it's probably worth it just because you do get two of the three bosses just from playing the game. So really, you just have to buy the one. And, you know, as the cards continue to fall in price, you know, you can pick that last one up for fairly cheap and lock it in, get a nice head start in the third inning XP program. Also, something else, there's an investment opportunity here just because, as I said, these second inning boss players will be at their cheapest right around now, these last few days of the program. So you could pick them up, you know, put in some buy orders, and then at a later time, you know, when their price does jump back up, just because there's no way to acquire them, you could sell off and make a nice little investment. Up to you, though. So if you still need a bunch of XP to finish the second inning path, I would go ahead and focus on the programs you haven't completed yet for the XP and all of those. But if you are getting close to the end of the XP path or done with the XP path, there's several things I would recommend you think about as you play the game to set yourself up here for the third inning path. And also, you'll have an opportunity to make a lot of stubs. First thing is March to October, like I'm showing you guys here. I feel like people forget about this program, but I would highly recommend it if you are somewhat interested in March to October or interested in a nice head start in the XP path, because you can hop into a March to October, get part of the way through the season, just like before the playoffs, and then save the file, come back to it right as that new XP path is starting up, and basically complete the season, win the World Series, and you get, you know, a ton of XP for doing this. And you can even have multiple saved files at the same time, so you could save all these files right before the playoffs, hop back into them as the new XP program drops, complete all of them, win the World Series, and boom, you're going to have so much XP there waiting for you in this program if you have not completed this program yet. So a good way to get a little boost there. Also, if you are close to or at the end of the current XP path, I would also highly recommend paying attention to and trying to hold off on the XP bonuses in any of these three theme programs that I'm going over now that you still have not gotten. Then once the new inning program drops, you can do a quick moment or mission, whatever it is, to get you that quick XP bonus. You also can pay attention to XP bonuses in other places like Conquest right here. So, you know, maybe you get all the way through the Conquest map, but you do not complete the last game. You hop back into the game, you know, on the day that the XP program drops, you get the nice XP, 4,500 right here on these maps, and that's a nice little way to stock up on some XP as well. You also can do this in mini seasons. If you're close to some goals in mini seasons that have XP in them, stop playing mini seasons, hop back into it when the third inning programs drops. But being able to stock up on XP heading into the new program is just so important, because you're going to get not only a head start in the program, like a bigger head start compared to other players, but it's going to allow you to unlock the boss players sooner, which means their prices will be higher at that moment, and you'll be able to sell all these cards off, make a lot more stubs, and all these stubs can go towards completing collections, which I know all of us are wishing to do. Also, if you followed my advice of holding off on completing some of the Conquest maps, mini seasons, one thing I would definitely recommend grinding is the new Diamond Quest map. And this is a really good one, which I say for a few different reasons. First of all, Diamond Quest, as we know, is just very rewarding because of all the packs you get, plus the chance at the diamond players that come out of it. Good stub method right there. But by the way, I think these diamonds are actually good cards. Like this Josh Young right here. He's actually like a card that can make your lineup. Very good hitting attributes, good fielder. And then this Adam Ottavino right here is a standout card, which if we, thinking about the Scott Rowland collection right here, you need 5 of them, and he's one of them that you can just get for free from grinding the game. So it's going to be a very valuable card just to put towards the Scott Rowland collection and to complete the standout part of that, because I know more people wanted standout cards, and boom, there's one you can grind for free. So I think it's really important right there, and a really good method. Also, if you are watching this before the April Lightning player drops on May 6th, and you still need to get some of the Spotlight programs done, definitely make this a priority, because on May 6th, the final April Spotlight program will drop, and once you get done with all the Spotlight programs, you will be able to unlock the April Lightning player, which will probably be a pretty juicy card that you guys are going to want to add to your team. And by the way, you're going to be able to play with that card when the Weekend Classic comes the following weekend. So if you have time, I would just grind out these programs now so you don't have to cram last second for this Lightning card. And if you are wanting more stubs, I think it makes sense to grind ranked this week, because next weekend, Weekend Classic will be returning with some of the best rewards in the game. Whatever the highest rating you get this season of ranked will be the league that you are entered in for Weekend Classic. Keep in mind too that all of the mission drops in the current multiplayer program are now out, which also makes it right now a very, very good time to be grinding ranked, just because you're going to be able to fly through that multiplayer program and unlock lots and lots of really good rewards. And this is something I need to do too, because I've been slacking on ranked, but now that all the multiplayer missions are out, it does make it more appealing, and I will hop back on and get ready for Weekend Classic. So really, those are the things that I would prioritize and be thinking about as we head into the third inning XP program, and you can get, a nice little head start in the XP path to set yourself up for lots of stubs early on in the XP program, just because unlocking those boss cards that we'll get in the new program is going to be so key, so you can sell those cards for as much stubs as possible, and something like that could help out a lot with all of you trying to complete collections, pick up some of the best cards in the game. But that's going to be it for this one. I appreciate you guys for watching. See you next time. Peace.